Lorain is dead. The people who stay here are still living, if one wants to call it that. But the city, the entity that used to be Lorain, is dead. It's a corpse. A lifeless shell. An empty vessel. The maggots have already begun infesting the remains, consuming both flesh and organ from the outside in, and the inside out. Although the exact time of death can only be estimated, a few, either extremely dedicated or extremely dense, para-paramedics remain tirelessly, out of sense of duty, or guilt, or blindness, continually performing CPR, not wanting to grasp the reality that the patient has expired, crying out to each other in urgent tones that just one more cycle of compressions and breaths might just make a difference. Many mourners, who don't even know they are mourners, comment amongst themselves about how wonderful the body looks, that the taxpayer-funded, residency not required morticians have done a wonderful job, not realizing fully that those rosy cheeks are simply makeup, dyes and paint, not real, vital, life-sustaining, capillary-flushing blood. Others see it for what it is, a stinking, rotting corpse. But we are told, with scorn, that it is not polite to speak ill of the dead, and that we must be ashamed of ourselves. And to some extent, we are ashamed. The choices we have made, with great intention and high hope, have betrayed us, leaving us hostages for the foreseeable future and beyond. Left to defend ourselves against the opportunistic parasites that devour what remains of the remains, and trying like hell not to become carrion ourselves. It is our fault. Totally. Completely. That is indeed the source of our shame. There is nothing new. It is always the same. Our Lorain things being perhaps the last vestiges of memory, of fantasy, of hope. It is then indeed good that realistically, we quasi-collectively note our Lorain things slipping away. To realize fully that there no longer is a Lorain to have a thing for. Only then can we actually move on mentally and emotionally, if not physically. Our personal survivals depend on that. Now I'm done.